Shri Kalyan Banerjee.
Thank you, the Honorable Chairman. Sir, you being a member of Parliament, you maintain records very well so far the parliamentary proceeding is concerned. At least more than me. Everybody knows about that. During 15 Lok Sabha to 17 Lok Sabha, nearly 70 times, directly or indirectly, we discussed about price rising, price hiking, and at Rajya Sabha 11 times on this subject. But the central government is incapable to arrest such price hiking during this three reasons, 15th, 16th and 17th Lok Sabha. Sir, I was hearing this speech. One honorable member was telling that because of COVID, the price hiking is there. May I ask these questions to this House? Before COVID, whether price hiking was not there in the country itself? Inflation has not been increased here. What did you do? Now another alibi has come. The alibi is Ukraine and Russian battle. That's why the world market has gone down. This price hiking is there. Okay. Before Ukraine and Russia's battle began, was there not price hiking? Why did you not say? आपने कोई कभी नहीं बोला ये देश का ऑल वर्ल्ड में सब देश का साथ अच्छा रिलेशनशिप है इसलिए हमारा देश अच्छा चलता है अब तो नहीं बोला आप बोला हमारा नरेंद्र मोदी के लिए देश अच्छा चला कभी तो नहीं बोला अभी आप बोल रहे हैं क्या यूक्रेन एंड दिस रशियन बैटल्स फाइट दिस मार्केट इकोनॉमी everything has gone down. कभी तो आप नहीं बोला वो सब ना एलिबाई लेके आ रहा है. Sir, the International Monetary Fund is calling on governments to focus support packages to those most in need to avoid triggering recession. It is a fact that out of 130 crore people, over 97 crores Indians, or about 71% of the country's population, are unable to afford nutritious food in our country itself. All limits of price rise have been crossed. When government imposed GST of packaged food items like milk, dahi, lassi, chuda, muri, paneer and other nutritional food items, which has seriously affected the intake of the consumer. India has become top world milk producer as minimum profit sector in the country. But this policy will soon help big players to enter into the sector, which will adversely affect small dairy farmers of the country. Milk consumers are price conscious and milk with muri, chuda, sattu and milk products are essential consumables. The government should roll back of the decision. Due to 12% of the GST on condensed milk, butter, ghee and cheese, the wholesale inflation for milk product rises at 20.33% in June 2022 against 6.96% in 2021. Rising food prices have become painful to us where 42% of household incomes are spent on food in India. India's wholesale price inflation also runs at 30-year high. 30 years. 2021-2022 has become the year with the highest average. Yearly wholesale price increase in the past decade at 13%. All records have crossed. हमारा 70 बरस, उसका 70 बरस छोड़ दीजिए उसको. अभी देश का आदमी का क्या हो रहा है ये देखिए. Much of this increase is driven by fuel prices, which accounted for 25% of the jump in wholesale prices. Prices for manufactured products contributing 60% to the wholesale price index. Sir, I will give just few details, few items. Rate of inflation. That's the commodity items that we every day all we use. Inflation rate in June 2021. Primary articles was 8.59%. Inflation rate June 2022, it has increased to 19.22%. Cereals, it was minus 2.77% in June 2021. It has increased to 7.99% in the month of June 2022. Wheat, it was minus 1.77% in the month of June 2021. In the month of June 2022, it has increased to 10.34%. Vegetables, it was minus 0.78% in June 2021. COVID ka time mein kamti tha. It has increased. Now, 56.7% of the vegetables. Potato, somebody was talking about tomato. First see potato, then you see tomato. Potato, minus 31.09% in the month of June 2021. It has increased to 39.38%. Fruits, in the month of June 2021, 6.96%. It has increased 20.33% in the June 2022. Fuel and power, most important now, 29.32% in the month of June 2021. Now it has increased to 40.38%. Cement, lime, plaster, 2.13%. It has increased to 9.16%. As per NSO, the consumer food price inflation for rural area was 3.9% in March 2021. It went up to 8.04% in March 2022. Similarly, in this CPI inflation for rural India has gone up to 7.66% in 2022 from 4.61% in March 2022. Your years, 2 years. Just see, within 1 year where it has gone, how much it has been increased. Poor or rural households in general are actually not getting food within their expenditure basket due to high prices, which is a sign of deep distress, particularly among the poor population. Rural inflation was recorded at 7.09% in June, while urban inflation was at 6.92%. Sir, value of average annual food expenditure for household across India has risen from 24,615 in 2014-15 to rupees 28 to 8,017 2020-21. 2014-15 आपने आया, हम लोग कोई नहीं आया. That time it was 28,870. Now it has increased to 33,610. This is not due to rise in income, but due to price rises of food items during the period. Sir, a recent report has said that fastest economic growth rate has trickled down to an average Indian household. Indian economy is facing stagnation, which means the unemployment and inflation belong same time continuously high. High inflation has come on the back of higher food and beverage prices. Data analysis shows food and beverage circulate contribute 43,000 to inflation year on year, 119% in a month to month. So the wholesale price index based on inflation rose to an 8-year high of 7.3% in March and is elevated to 7.8% higher on food. Fuel prices. Food prices, which comprises about half of the inflation basket, accelerated 7.75% in June, while fuel and electricity prices went up to 10.39% from a year ago. Sir, Supriya Soleji was telling very correctly that regarding the bank account transaction, when Ravi Shankarji was the minister, he was the minister, he thought about the digital India. Modi ji also thought about the digital India. For bank transaction, we are paying. We are paying. Just lift the veil. Just lift the veil and then you can see how the money is squeezing from the general people at large. If you take checkbook now, you have to pay GST. You have to pay GST. This is the correct picture has been shown. I am thankful to Madam Supriya Shole that she has pointed out first. This has happened. Now, everyone is talking about this banking system in online banking, online banking. Whose profit it is? For whose benefit? Consumers or bank itself? This is the question now has come for consideration.
Yes.
Sir, I will just finish. In case of subsidized LPG, direct benefit transfer of domestic LPG was rupees 22,726 crore in 2019-20, which came to rupees 6,658 crore in 2020-21. I do not want to burden.
Please leave the
I do not want to burden with more statistics. What I am on.
Leave the
What
statistics.
I am on, sir, I am not on statistics now. Sir, I have an appeal. I have an appeal to each everyone. This is discussions we are taking place. I have given you this statistics. More statistics will come next month. Another statistics will come. Some arguments will be there from there. Some points will be taken from there. We will also criticize. But ultimately, who are the sufferer in this country itself? Ultimately, who are suffering? These poor pupils are suffering. What you are doing? अरे सिर्फ रोने के लिए कुछ नहीं, काम नहीं होता है. आगे बढ़ रहा है देश, आगे कहाँ बढ़ रहा है? You are a member of parliament. You have seen. You have gone to the rural places. I go to the rural places. My 4 constituencies, extremely rural areas. You have given the gas cylinders. You have given the cook ovens. What are they doing? Subsidies are not there. Now they are not using. Not these poor women are not using gas cylinder, gas ovens, nothing. It has been kept in the almirah. Now they are using all this again coke and the wooden things for making their.
Yes, Kalyanji. Now continue.
Thank you, sir.
No,
I am lucky that whenever I speak, you are there.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, Madam Jyoti Mani ji.